Shalom Mashbaka. May peace, serenity, and prosperity be multiplied to you all. Kalala Yahweh, Ba'ashima Mashiach Yahweh, Barakatan. Welcome in. I'm going to make this meditation pretty quick. But by the Spirit, we're going to take whatever time we need to take. Now, the focus of this meditation is meditations within themselves. One thing you have to be aware of. Is you're always meditating. Mashbaka, you're always meditating. See, meditation isn't sitting with your legs crossed or in quote unquote Indian style, closing your eyes and holding your fingers together on both hands like they show on TV. No, that's not meditation. Meditation is whatever you focus on. Mashbaka. Whatever is constantly on your mind is indeed a meditation. And you have to be very meticulous about your meditations. Yes, you have to be meticulous, meaning you have to have rule over them. Now, it is a battle. Nobody said it will be easy. Nobody said it'll be a walk in the park to do so. But this is the discipline that we build within ourselves while we keep ourselves strong in the spirit. Yeah. See, whatever you think about, right? Whatever you're keeping your mind on, no matter what it is, that's a meditation. And you got to guard those meditations. You got to guard your mind, because every second of the minute, you have devils that want to take over your mind and have you focused on very detrimental meditations. For example, you're meditating on something you don't like at work, and it's negative. Guess what? You're putting all your focus and faith on that negativity of that situation for a more negative outcome. Shalom, Keith Rogers. And devils, they are constantly fighting to take over our vessels. Mashbaka. Nobody is omitted from having their vessel attacked by spiritual wickedness. Nobody's 100% immune to that. Therefore, we have to use our strength and our power by the Spirit, being in truth, to stay in truth, to stay steadfast. I'm going to go ahead and get to the precepts to back up what I'm talking about. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, starting at verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So it is recorded in our biblical manuscript that our issues arrive out of our mind, the heart. And we are to keep it with diligence. We are supposed to keep our minds focused in a beneficial manner. A beneficial manner of keeping our mind focused is to keep our mind on Yah and the things pertaining to Yah, the things pertaining to the kingdom. That's your best bet by always having your mind focused on Yah. See, because those who don't keep their mind focused on Yah, you know what happens to them. Romans 1:28, Yah gives them over to a reprobate mind. Shalom, Josephine, Israel. Yah gives them over to a reprobate mind because they don't like to keep Yah in their knowledge. So going back to what Malak Shalamah said here, or what the Most High said through Malak Shalamah, we are to keep our heart with all diligence, our heart being our mind, for out of it are the issues of life. So if our meditations is on everything negative and things that are ungodly, well, guess what? We're going to bring those wicked meditations into fruition. Let's go further into the scriptures for the context. This is verse 24. Proverbs 4:24. Put away from thee a forward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. So what is Malak Shalamah telling us here? He said, first, keep your heart with all diligence. Keep your mind with diligence. Have carefulness over your meditations, because the issues of life come out of your meditations. And then to add to that context, he says, put away from thee a forward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. So therefore, watch your mind and watch your mouth. Watch your mind and watch your mouth, because those wicked meditations then come out of your mouth, and you start speaking those wicked meditations, right? You start speaking them. And when you speak them, they manifest. See, the New Age spiritualism, they didn't make this up. The New Age spiritualism took this knowledge and made it profane into their idolatrous practices. So don't think that this is New Age talk, because we're coming right from the scriptures. You're seeing what these New Age people talk about in the scriptures. They just stole that knowledge and made it profane with their idolatry. Let's continue forth to see what Malak Shalamah said here. Verse 25, let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. So not only are you supposed to keep your mind with diligence, not only are you supposed to keep your mouth with diligence, but you're also supposed to keep your sight, your vision, your foresight with diligence as well. Let your eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. Let your expectations be those expectations of what Yah has already promised. Let those expectations be of positivity, a great outcome, right? Verse 26, ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. So not only are you supposed to keep your meditations in check by keeping your mind with diligence. Not only are you supposed to keep your speech in check by keeping your mouth with diligence, not only are you supposed to keep your sight in check by keeping your foresight, your vision with diligence, you're also supposed to keep your direction with diligence here, as it said in verse 26. Ponder the path of thy feet and let all thy ways be established. So let Yah have control of all of those components that are spoken of here. Verse 27, turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. Turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. So what's being said here? You are to keep yourself with all diligence and reject those things that are wicked, that work contrary to the diligence that is spoken here. From your own self to your own environment to those within your environment and your surroundings. See, verse 24, put away from thee a forward mouth and perverse lips put far from thee. Yeah. It's not only talking about your mouth, but it's talking about anybody who has a forward mouth and perverse lips that may be around you. You remove yourself from them. You distance yourself from them. That's what that's talking about there, by the way of Malak Shalamah. Now we get further instruction. We get further instruction with the context by going to Aksha'al, aka Pa'al, right? Philippians chapter 4, starting at verse 4. Here's the context of what Malak Shalamah was talking about, but we had the emphasis with the eloquence of Aksha'al. Philippians chapter 4, verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. So always be rejoiceful in the business of Yah. Verse 5, let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand. Let your moderation be known unto all men. Let your diligence be known to all men, because Yahweh Shah is coming. Therefore, you shouldn't have any shame in your diligence and your steadfastness and your consecration. That's what Akshala is talking about here when he says, let your moderation be known unto all men. Let it be known that you're set apart. Let it be known you don't do certain things. That's your moderation that Aksha'al is speaking of right here. Verse 6, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto Yah. So here's what the world does, right? And this is what we want to avoid doing, Mashbakar. We want to avoid talking with Yahweh as if he's a genie, because the world does a lot of that. They address Yahweh as if he's a genie. See, Aksha'al speaks against that here in verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your requests be known unto Yah with thanksgiving. You just don't run to Yah and make your requests known and you're not letting him know you're thankful for certain things. I would even say that the majority of your prayers throughout the day should be thanking Yahweh. Yeah, the majority of all your prayers should be thanking the Yahweh. Thanking Yahweh, thanking the Most High. That's what Akshay is saying here. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto Yah. So within your prayer, you should be thanking the Most High. And while you're thanking the Most High, go ahead and let your requests be known. But all throughout the day, every day, you should be thanking Yah. All your prayers, the majority of your prayers should just be a simple thank you, Yah, the water, thank you. As long as you're addressing him, if you're addressing him and you're thanking him, you're praying, you're in prayer, you're supplicating. And go ahead and let your request be mingled in with that. But for the most part, you should be thanking him, rejoicing and praising him in your prayer. Verse 7, and the peace of Yah, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. So the peace of Yah, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. So therefore, keeping your mind on Yah, constantly thanking him in your prayers, is a cheat code to what Malak Shalamah was talking about here in Proverbs 4:23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Akshay gave us the cheat code. Akshay gave us the key on how to do that effortlessly. He says, once you supplicate and prayer with all thanksgiving, while you make your request known to Yah, the peace of Yah, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Yeah, don't forget to put it in Yahweh Shah's name when you're praying. And when you're thanking the Most High, you should always put it in his name. Let him co-sign it. Now, furthermore, we get even more instruction on how to do this, how to keep our minds, Salakia, how to keep our minds with all diligence. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. So Akshay gave us the blueprint on how to keep our hearts with all diligence, as Malak Shalamah said. Akshay gave us the blueprint here in Philippians chapter 4, verses 4-8. Making the majority of your prayers to Yahweh with thanksgiving and just sprinkling in your request. You know, whatever request you have to the Most High, go ahead and let him know. But you better be sure you're praising and thanking him for the most part of your prayers. Because as you praise him and you thank him, you know he's just going to want to do more for you. See, you can't praise and thank a genie. To do so is an abomination and a quick way to get your ass cut off out of here. Yeah, that's why when you think of a genie, people are just wishing. You know, when you see it on TV and all of the fantasy cartoons, the movies and stuff, when they show a genie, people are just making wishes to the genie. They're never praising the genie. You can't praise a genie. And that's how the world treats the Most High, as if he's a genie. As if he's just some wish taker, an order taker on your wishes. No, He ain't going to hear you with that. But if you're praising him and you're always conscious with thanksgiving of what he's blessing you with, or what he's doing for you, or what he has done for you, it's more pleasing to him. Now, of course, you already know to be obedient to his will. But for the most part, praise him, thank him in all your prayers. All throughout the day, that's your prayer and supplication. Praise and thank the Most High, and think on things that pertain to his kingdom. Think on things that pertain to the heavenly realm. As Colossians 3:8 says. Let's go to that real quick. No, 3:2. Salah. Colossians 3:2. I'm getting my precepts mixed up. Let's go to Colossians 3:2. It says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. So there you have it. You have another key on how to keep your mind with all diligence. So if you're caught up on carnal things, on fleshly things, hey, that's going to happen. You know, it's a part of living life. But being in truth, you're supposed to know how to overcome that. It's easy to dwell and meditate on BS, right? It's easy to get our meditations on things that are of our carnality, things that really don't mean anything, because there's a lot of BS in the world. But when you follow the scriptures, that's the cheat code. That's your power. This is part of your spiritual weaponry against the wiles of Hashatan, because everything that works contrary to what we just talked about are the wiles, the wittiness of Hashatan, the wittiness of devils. And see, we got to keep this diligence. We got to keep this diligence because, you know, if you have any type of spiritual knowledge, you know, these devils are highly intelligent. Devils been doing their thing for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, okay? They have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years of experience dealing with mankind. Not to mention they're immortal. You can't kill a devil. But here's the thing, no matter how intelligent they are, no matter how immortal they are, this is your power over them. And when you follow this to a T with your submission to Yahweh Shah, you have power over them. Just imagine that. Look. This is how much power we got. This is how much power we got, and this is how much weaponry we have. This is how strong our spiritual weaponry is. It is so strong that when you follow it, you are putting into subjection, your subjection by the way of Yahweh Shah, a devil, an immortal, multi-dimensional being that can transfer itself from this realm to the heavenly realm in a snap of a finger. Something that strong you can bring into submission just by following this information. Now, when you choose not to keep your mind on the things of Yah, that power and might of the devils will overtake you. It's that simple. It's that simple. And another thing, how often are you rebuking spiritual wickedness throughout the day? You got to ask yourself that. How often are you rebuking spiritual wickedness? And I'm not just saying yelling it out, I rebuke you in the name of Yahushua. No, just simple prayers. I rebuke this in the name of Yahushua. How often are you rebuking oppositional forces against you throughout the day? If you're not spending the day rebuking in simple prayers such oppositional forces that come against you, you're not fully utilizing your power in Yahushua. Let's go to that precept. Let's go to that precept real quick. This is in the book of Luke. This is the book of Luke. And some of y'all should already know it. Luke chapter 10, verse 19. It says, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions. What are these serpents and scorpions? Devils. And over all the power of the enemy, and over all the power of Hashatan, that serpent, aka the devil. And nothing shall by any means hurt you. So if you're not rebuking these oppositional forces that you catch on to throughout your day, if you're not rebuking them in the name of Yahushua, then you're not exercising Luke 10:19 appropriately. What did Yahushua say before he made that declaration to us? Verse 18, he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Meaning he saw Hashatan get his ass kicked out of the heavenly realm down here to earth, along with all the angels that followed behind him, right? He witnessed it. Then he goes to say, I give you power over this same entity that I seen get kicked out of heaven, demoted, degraded, right? So therefore, if you relying on your own mind and your own understanding throughout the day, it's easier for these degenerates to pull you down into some funk. It's easy for these degenerates of the spiritual realm to hack into your daily meditations. It's easier for them to control your meditations, because best believe anytime your mind isn't focused on the things of Yah and your power and your spiritual weaponry from Yahweh and your authority in Yahushua, best believe it's a devil imposing their filth into your meditations. All right, you just got the blueprint. You just got the blueprint. Philippians 4, verses 4 through 8. Yeah, we just got the blueprint. Aksha'al broke it down easily. He broke it down easily. Philippians chapter 4, verses 4 through 8, which is in context, further context of Proverbs chapter 4, verses 23 through 27. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Isaiah 28:10. So that's all I have for this meditation. May peace, serenity, and prosperity be multiplied unto you all. Shalom.